Alrighty, my friends. Good old Will Denton. Yeah, that's right, Will Denton. Will Smith's cousin or something. Alright, so let's see, what do we need to unlock still? We need the 3 OG clans, each need their secondary guy unlocked. Oh, what do I want to play? I mean, Stygian's my other favorite primary clan. So if I were to go Stygian, I did a Stygian Luna, I think, for spell damage. What else could be good? Stygian Under Legion. It's always fun to play with spawn dudes. What's a good secondary? Pyreborne's got indigestion, and these would all be free if I did the spell damage thing. Maybe we could do a Pyregel build. Stygian Pyreborne Pyregel build. I know, how do I want to Moida? Alright, do I want the random draft things? I think I might actually want Frozen. Frozen so I can have certain spells in my hand, potentially. Also the one that gives... Oh, I haven't done this one yet. Permanently add 1 capacity to random flirt. I need to do that with like a Mushroom or Lazarus League build, I think. So let's do the Frozen guy here. Alright, Tethys Titan Bane, Stygian Guard, Pyreborne. Bunch of spell damage stuff. My plan is to get the minus spell cost thing on Tethys, because that's my favorite, but we'll see. Fireball Explosive. Ooh, a bunch of high cost damage spells. That's a good start. And we start with a sweep girl. Cold Celia. Cold Kaelia. My Frostbite. Okay, alright. This is my favorite. Yeah, let's definitely go with this. We have high cost spells, so the minus cost is just too good. +1 Ember, but -3 on our setup phase. I don't like that. Increase my none of these are really that useful. I don't want to lose Deployment Ember. -3 Deployment Ember would mean I'd have... Actually, am I misreading this? I thought this would mean... Okay, this just means... So I would have... Would this mean I'd have 4 Ember on my deployment phase? Because on deployment phase you have your normal Ember plus additional Ember. So this would just mean I'd have no additional Ember on my deployment phase. Okay, maybe that's not as bad as I thought it was, actually. So net 2 loss on deployment phase, huh? Would it be more Ember during my turns? Honestly, I feel like more Ember during my turns when I'm going to be playing spells is probably not that useful. So we'd have 4 Ember on deployment phase, and then I get so much more freedom for the rest of the fight. You would also gamble. You would also gamble on 2 on deployment. I mean, I guess this is Ember without having to do the Ember upgrade after a boss fight. All right, let's try it. I haven't actually done it. Maybe it won't be as punishing as I thought when I have been looking at it. I thought that would mean I would have way less Ember on my deployment phase, but I think Scott Free's right when he says it's a net 2 loss Ember on deployment phase. Okay, it is as... Okay, maybe not quite as bad as I thought. Still not great, because I didn't know your Ember could go into the negative. So normally I would have had 4 Ember on deployment, because it would have been 3 + 1. And now it's +1 -2. So it is a net -2. Okay. Alright, I thought I would have 4 still on my deployment phase, but I didn't realize Ember could go into the negative. Okay. Alright, well now I know. Do I want to... What do I want to do here? I want to do this. Set you up on this floor. Good to know. Thanks, Randall. Consider this is my run. Oh, did I just teach you how it works? You're welcome, I guess. It's probably still worth to have the extra ember for the rest of, you know, the run or whatever. Oh wait, I should have done Pyrogel first, actually. If I put Pyrogel on you, Fireball you, you'll take the extra damage. Although I wonder if it would have been better to do it another way. Put the Pyrogel on the guy I was shooting. I don't know. Pyrogel plus spell damage is an interaction I need to get used to and understand a little better, I think. Alright, let's see how we want to do this. We probably explode you. And okay. So getting an incant person is probably our goal here. So we can, you know, get a payoff for all these spells we'll be casting. I got some decent, a little bit of frostbite stacking. Pyrogel you first. Crystals you. Didn't actually kill you with just our spells, yeah. There's also an interaction you're curious how it works. Pyrogel and melee spell weakness. Is Pyrogel calculated before, multiplier, or after? That's a good question. I don't know. I wonder if Scott Free knows that. Ooh, conduit. Okay, lots of spell damage on the floor. More high damage spells are nice too. Yeah, conduit, so our spells do even more damage. So getting a spell with attuned could be very good. Slay, gain the guys. Lava armor, revenge, apply Pyrogel. AoE. This will work really well with the spell damage with Conduit. Let's go AoE. Hey, we unlocked Herzal's Horde. Gain 4 Ember. Deployable upgrade is 50% cheaper. Is this the one from doing the damage with our... This must have been from doing damage with our stewards. Deployable upgrade is 50% cheaper. What does that mean? Deployable upgrade. Oh, that's talking about in the Merchant of Arms, the upgrade to make an item, an equipment, or a room deployable. That upgrade is cheaper. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I had to think about what that meant for a bit there. Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Steel, Stygian Banner, Pyreborne Banner. Kind of just want to look for an incant unit, to be honest. Incant armor, that kind of thing. Spell weakness. There's an incant armor guy. So I could set up our spell floor, Tethys, Mollusk Mage, and incant guy. This girl's also good, spell weakness, but let's get incant going, and then let's get that guy buffed up with like. Does dualism work on that? Gain armor 6 for each incant. Very nice. And then he takes half damage. Seems freaking OP. Okay. So we got our tanky boy. Should be fine. I'm not going to be able to play Shield Steward turn 1. That's fine, though. Well, damn, I was hoping I'd draw another guy. Okay, if I Pyreball, they'll all just die, so we're fine, right? Nice. That's fine. That she heals. That's fine. Checking for... yeah, okay. Top floor is fine, so I can go ahead and kill you. And then encant the top floor. Man, this guy is going to be tanky. We have dualism, so he gets double armor for each incant, and he only takes half damage incoming. That's cool. That's going to be really good. I could save you some health if I, like... fireball this guy, I guess. And then this. Blasted. Blasted. Alright, no room to play this guy. Ooh. Ooh. What's his action do? Gain armor. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's just get Pyre Gel applied to you. Yeah, 3. Get all the Pyre Gel. And is it worth incanting? No permanent upgrades. I don't think that incant is worth. Alright, you dead? You dead! Still not dead from spells, though. I don't have any big ticket spell finishers yet. So getting like a multi-year sweep to put Mage Blade on this floor. A way to get more conduit on a floor. Attune. There's an attune spell. We'll discard a random thing. I think it's still worth it because attuned. Do I want another conduit guy? Maybe not. Let's go with that. Consume. Apply Pyre Gel 4 to enemy units. There's the Revenge Lava Armor guy. Is that really the... it's not bad. I don't know that I care about the golden eggs. It's just too low damage. It's like not a great spell. I feel like there probably is a way to play around these damn things better. It's a damage spell. Let's take the damage spell. This looks like an Inferno Room occasion. I'd love to find Inferno Room. I was talking about that earlier, RPG. I don't think I've seen Inferno Room more than once. And I don't think I understood its value the one time I saw it. Like, and I want to go for Stygian Room. I mean, maybe I should have forced Inferno Room and try to go to every Merchant of Arms I see. Golden Touch, you typically enchant to 0 Ember and use it to just collect eggs, killing squishies. Yeah, but it doesn't have Pierce, so like a lot of dudes have like Spell Shield or Armor on the low health end, so I'd have to get like mad spell damage. Although we have Conduit, so maybe. I want to look for more Stygian units. I really do want to get more. Incant proccing if I can. Well, I was hoping either the Incant Girl that gains stats or something else, but I guess the floor below we can apply Frostbite and Spell Weakness, I guess. Problem is I don't have the deployable Ember to play her right now. That's fine, we'll go for it. Is there any multi-strike? We want their sweep more for their effect, not for their damage. Let's give this guy health so he doesn't die in the back row too easy. I could give large stone just so you don't die as easily. So do I want the frostbite or the spell weakness? I think we want the spell weakness application so that then they go to the floor with all our stacking and they take more damage from our spells. So let's go with that. I'm not gonna reroll, am I? Nah, I'm not gonna reroll. Have I seen this event before? I think I have. Wrath ability. Attack immediately, that's cool. Benevolence. Restore friendly units to full health. Courage. Advance. Restore to full health and gain armor equal to the amount healed. Man, attack immediately is badass. This could get double spell weakness. So she'll attack, and then she'll attack on a real turn until they'll have an extra spell weakness when they go up to the next floor. Or I could apply the spell weakness now and then cast. That seems really good. I've chosen the power of wrath. As you continue down Path of Angel, you can't help but wonder who these angels once were. Gains rage on Siphon. Siphon happens when an enemy unit or one of my units dies on the floor, I believe. Okay. Look at all these units I can't play. I think I'm not a fan of Odie's Totem. I don't think I like it. To me, I guess maybe because I like to play so minion heavy that most of the minions that you want to play around, you play on your deployment phase, and this kind of screws your deployment phase. So I don't... Now that I've used it, seeing it in action, I'm pretty sure I don't like it. So, good to know, I guess. I can save you some health if you just use your ability, so... I could flicker. So, having seen it in action, unless something changes in this run, I'm not loving this. Block. That's a hit. Okay, I just lost out on 2 incants because I suck at pressing buttons. I wonder if I should just use her ability more. It's a 3-turn cooldown, right? You know what? I should use this anytime the boss is on her floor so I can get extra spell weakness on him. That's what I should do. One thing that could potentially help is getting the artifact that increases deployment phase Ember. Yeah. Yeah, but having a what do I want to say? Having an artifact that's only good if you have another specific artifact seems not ideal to play around. But I can see your point, though. I would agree it would be better. Less punishing, maybe would be the best way to say it. Alright, so we'll use your ability. Get an extra spell weakness on him. Odie's Totem really means your deck mustn't be very heavy on deployment phase. Or if it is, that you somehow play around it or something. I don't know. You know what? Oh, I can't play that on an enemy, huh? Deals 17 damage. Oh, I can't play it on my own guy, actually. 5 damage. Is it worth killing Tethys Titan's Bane to get a golden egg? How much health do you have? 371. Will I be able to kill you if I do that? I don't know if I'll be able to kill him to be able to do that, honestly. Let's not do it. I mean, we have a lot of armor, but we don't have a lot of damage if I kill Tethys. Let's not kill our main guy. Herzl's Horde Pyre would also counteract it, you suspect? Herzl's Horde Pyre. What's the Herzl's Horde? I can't look at Pyre Hearts here, can I? Whoops, I did that in the wrong order, but it's fine. Most of the artifacts are oddly specific, like play 3 specific cards. The exact type of unit does this, or unit on front gets permanent max HP on win, yeah. Not really doing Frostbite. Not really doing Pyre Gel stacking. Spend gold to make a unit stronger that I can draw from my deck. If I could make this intrinsic, this could help me draw like my Mollusk Mage or something. So the main thing I could see this being useful for is helping our setup. Although, if I'm not able to play a unit, it could let me draw one of those others. I think this is okay. Do I think I get enough gold for this to not just be super costly? It gives you 3 deployment Ember. You're talking about Herzl's Horde. Pyre Heart gives you 3 deployment Ember and 50% deployable upgrade and cost reduction. So basically just counteracts this. Okay. I'm gonna grab this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna want to use it or not. Oh my goodness gracious, Eel Gorgon. I've completely forgot about this unit. And can't gain multi-strike, and it lose all multi-strike and other status effects at the end of the turn. This is really good if you have a way to give it stat bonuses. So like Large Stone Eel Gorgon is great. Damn it, but the frickin' -3 deployment cost. Ugh. Still gonna grab him. Now if I go this Ember, will this make me have enough to play 1 2-cost unit? 5 -3. I think I have to do this. I feel like, you know, I took this so I didn't have to take the Ember thing, and the minus deployment thing means I have to take the Ember thing anyway. Trinkets. Let's have 5 -1, so I'll have 4. So I can play this guy and 2 1-cost units now. Okay, that's what I was thinking that would let me do. Motion to magic. I don't feel like I need to upgrade my spells yet, unless I want to get this intrinsic. Kind of just want to look for... I wanted a steel, actually. I wanted Merchant of Steel. Let's go this way. It does give you Ember and Deployment Ember, yeah. Mute 1, summon a Whelp. We're not doing Whelps. Dragons apply Pyre Gel. I have no dragons, which is pretty good. I'm gonna do the -2 cost and the extra conduit. It's gonna be very good at like buying us a turn from resolve, put junk in your deck, incant on the bottom floor, that kind of stuff. See what my other options are. Frozen cards returns to 0 can be nice. Turn after deployment phase, draw until you have 10. It's actually pretty good with our Ember. Uses almost all of my money. I kind of don't know that I want to spend all of my money on that. Especially when I'm looking to get Merchant of Steel. What did I want? I want to get Large Stone on Eel Gorgon. Large Stone and Smidge Stone. If I could get both, would be amazing. Stopping Corruptors and Canters, etc. can be huge. Lets you set up bot more confidently. Yeah, for sure. Alright, this can be very nice. Awoken, Melting, or Umbra. Something that gives me permanent stats. So like a rare Awoken, Melting, Umbra. Let's see. Logbook. Awoken, Melting, Umbra. Rare. Awoken's got some stat things, right? Not on rare, only health. Channel Song, not bad. Awoken, Melting. There's one rare. Okay, I don't think it's locked to the things we have unlocked, to be honest, so... I think there's going to be more available than just these. Funny thing is, they think it means you don't get the collector's money if you kill it on the round it appears. Oh, it silences the collector, huh? Yeah. But that... The collector... Does he ever appear on the bottom row? I feel like he's always on the middle or top row. I'm gonna go with Awoken because I feel like there's more chance of getting straight up stat upgrades. Quick. Quick is very nice. Restore units to full health. I think we're gonna be stacking armor if I get the unit I'm looking for. Spreading spores. Nah, definitely quick. You have seen him on the front row, but maybe not on the first fight. Okay. Yeah, maybe he has been on the... I feel like I remember seeing him on upper floors more often than the bottom floor, but maybe that's one of those, you know, confirmation bias things. Spike dude would kill my dudes. I can't do that. All of my units are really low health. Alright, do I set up on the bottom floor? Nah, but we definitely do our spell weakness girl on the bottom floor. Yeah, there we go. This guy's, if he wasn't dying, this Cordon thing would wreck us. So, alright, we're gonna use you. Let me use my keyboard shortcuts here. Protect her. Get a little incanting going. Hunter 1 and never showed up on the bottom row. Oh, maybe that's why I feel like I haven't seen that very often. 3 available. I don't really want to spend money on that. I feel like this is going to be a dead card a lot of the times. A lot of the time. Until I have a better way of making money. Let's get extra spell weakness on these guys. That's a lot of health. Apparently the fragile plus 50 attack equipment is really good on Eel Gorgon. As long as he doesn't take damage on that round, he'll clear the fragile debuff. Oh, really? Holy, that's awesome. Okay. That is super cool. Let's put quick on spell weakness girl. That's good to know. You have incant. What are you incanting? Sap to my units. Damn it. That makes my that like hard counters my multi-strike I'm doing. Jesus Christ, that's I'll give him multi-strike and then he'll be sapped for the next effing however many turns. I did get the money there. He guess collector doesn't gain the sap. He clears the sap after the turn. Yeah, but he would have done 0 damage the turn of, though, right? Pretty good damage there, actually. Oh, I there was another unit. I was like, I thought I was missing a unit. I am missing a unit. Freeze those guys. Hopefully I'll be able to play them before the end of this thing. Alright, so he will clear the saps. These guys won't clear the saps. Is it worth the incants? I guess if I just kill him, then I won't get the saps. Looks like I need to get capacity more than anything else. Or get a tiny stone on somebody. I did not get my AoE up, but we're gonna sweep AoE. Nice. If I remember correctly, Eel Gorgon in Monster Train 1 with the DLC, if you get sacrifice the essence of the girl who can't gain stats and infuse that into Eel Gorgon, that's just game over. Because then you're getting flat stats on him. You incant every time he gets multi-strike. It's just insane. I think I remember. Oh, I should have used her ability. Oh well. I think I remember that being a crazy build. All right, let's see here. Whew, that's some nice damage on a spell weakness. A couple incants get our Eel Gorgon to do more damage. Is that enough? Not quite. Should be able to finish him next turn, I think, though. God, this guy's strong, or 10 times 5? How is 50 damage? How quickly are you killing this guy? Does he knock back? Oh, he saps. Ugh, frickin' sap. Oh, sap just kills this guy and he doesn't clear it. Perma sap. F you, dude. F you. Alright, I think we'll kill him with our spells anyway. Okay. Jesus. Alright. Imagine if you had Titan Skin 12, it would be a soft lock. Oh, that'll be really good for if I can ever stack conduit spell damage. Yeah. 20 damage to all units. That includes my own. I don't think I could do a kill my own units thing. I think I can do that. Dragon's Breath. Fire Gel 10 and 10 damage to enemy units. That's pretty good. That'll cost 1 on our minus spell cost floor. I really want the floor. Actually, I could put this on my bottom floor with my sweep girl who's clearing out all the small guys, I guess. But let's go with damage spell. We're looking for Merchant of Steel to get large stone on this guy. Kind of messing up my floor setup with him being large stone. It's already a little messed up, but if I get that and smidge stone, I feel like that is the guy I want to play around, right? I feel like it is. So if we add large stone after smidge stone, this should still be really good. Woo! Conduit 20 works. A little expensive. Is that worth? I don't know if I'd have enough to roll for large stone if I do that. Ba-bam! Oh, baby! All right. We got exactly what I wanted. Smidge stone, large stone. Now when I incant, this guy just gets multi-strike for days, and I can put my conduit on this floor. Beautiful. A multi-strike on the Frostbite girl. Incant armor, so you stay alive. Not bad, not bad. Oh my goo. Oh my goo. If I just duplicate this guy a crap ton of times, get some capacity. Problem is the cost of playing a bunch of them. The Ember cost is the issue. See what's here first before I decide on that. Let's see what this one is. 10 attack, strike, apply 20 corruption, spawn a random friendly unit from your deck. Hey, melee weakness, spell weakness on strike. Oh, okay, that's pretty good too. On a random friendly unit from your deck. If I put that on Eel Gorgon and remove all my stewards, I could get my Mollusk Mage. I'm also looking to get the little totem that incants armor for all units on the floor. So he could potentially be summoned too. Now we could stack so many spell weakness and melee weakness too, but I really have to remove my stewards for this. And I don't think it'll spawn a random friendly unit from my opening hand. So I don't think I could, like, do this. And spawn the guys that are in my deployment phase hand, if I'm not mistaken. God. Alright, well, the Ember cost is going to be a lot, but it seems too OP. Reanimate 1. I think we can deal with that with what we have here. I'm not gonna be able to put all these guys on this same floor, am I? So I have 4 embers, so I can play both of these, or I can play my spell weakness girl. I think I'm gonna have to. Gosh, it would be crazy if I get an eel gorgon to summon my other eel gorgon. That would be crazy. So it has a 2 and 3 chance to summon a train steward, and a 1 and 3, I think, to summon our spell damage guy. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to have happen. I'm not sure how I will get my other guy on that floor, to be honest. Wow, there are so many reanimates here. Oh, is it worth using your ability? I don't think we need to. Oh, mute! Mute stopped him from getting all his extra damage. That's awesome. Okay, I think I do want to do that on that floor. Beautiful. Okay, this should kill. Ah, wow, reanimate on that front guy. What does that do? That saps my units. All right, we'll be able to clear the sap. So let's go ahead and do this. And then, actually, we could do that. Perfect. Probably I should be using this girl's sweep ability earlier, but I want to save it for the ones where I feel like I really need it, like namely the boss. It's taking a lot of damage. I feel like a weapon with life that gives lifesteal. Is that a thing? I think that might be a thing. Drawing any units, I wouldn't be able to play them, so we definitely don't want to do that. Is that going to kill you? 15 times 5 would be double. So it'll be 30 times 5, 150. So this will kill you. I'd like to kill you with a golden touch if possible. So if I do this, 15 times 5 is 30. I think it's too much. I don't think I can actually do this without killing you, right? Yeah, okay. I would have to kill one of my own units. I'll kill you. Poor guy. What did I do to deserve this? You looked at me funny, train steward. Don't look at me funny. So quick on him will get purged, so I can't do that. So I just realized this is not as good as I thought it would be, but it would have been helped if I'd gotten it on her sooner, I feel like. You take any damage. You have Titan Skin 40, so you don't. But you do get spell weakness on you. Yeah. So hopefully our tanky guy will do work on this guy. I think we'll be okay here. As we get some multi-strikes. Yeah, all we needed was one multi-strike. We're good. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, those multi-strikes are removing the Titan skin. The FTL way would be the enemy is mysteriously soft attacking and will drop some supplies, becoming non-hostile and letting you win, so you don't get soft locked. Nice. I guess the Titan skin guy from earlier. Titan's Tooth, spell damage ability. I don't have a discard. I hope I get the draw and the discard thing. It's a nice incant thing. 3 damage to a random enemy unit. Slay increased damage by 3 permanently. Damage equal to 25 times your eggs, then lose an egg. Wow. I don't really have a consistent source of eggs. That doesn't seem great. I don't want to get this. With spell damage, I am hoping this. Honestly, since it hits a random unit. I feel like I've tried this before and it's really hard to make work. I said a random enemy unit, kill them, and get permanent upgrade. I already have one of these guys. I feel like some of these Pyre spell damage spells should have attuned because their damage just seems low. Or maybe Pierce. Because the damage just doesn't seem high enough. And we don't have like a stacking conduit or anything yet. That's AoE. Paragel 10 is not bad. I'll take another one of those, I guess. Arms, magic. I would really like to find the rune that gives conduit. I would also... There's some really good weapons for Eel Gorgon we could get. Yeah, let's go this way. I also need to remove my 2 train stewards. See what our options are. Bloodthirsty Blade, Magic Power. Hey, Inferno Room, finally! So set up Inferno Room at the bottom floor seems good. Let's see what our... So we wanna... So that Eel Gorgon does not summon... one of these guys. We do this. I do this. Team Magic Power. I'd rather have the what is it? Enchant Conduit, I think. If I can enchant. What's the other room? Friendly units gain conduit 5. So if you have 3 units, that's equal to the spell damage 15 one. And if you have more than 3 units, then it's just better. Damn, I get none of them. Unit attack is equal to its max health. I think equalizing rings will be good on the Gorgon. Do I even want anything on deployment phase when I have so little Ember on deployment phase? I don't think I do. Resolve cooldown. I don't have a cooldown on you guys. I want to get the cooldown lowered on this girl. It's cooldown 3. Not bad, not great. Probably should have taken the spell damage room. I could do the boiler room and put that in the floor where she's doing her attack to clear out the dudes. I feel like I have a lot of cards in my deck right now, though. I need a lot of removal, feels like. None of that equipment's like good enough for me to use up deck space on it, I feel like. Damage shield. Okay. Alright, so we want to set up Inferno Room here, so we need to not put our units in there. So we set up Spell Damage Girl here. And Incant on the top floor. And I think we're guaranteed to summon our spell damage dude here. Nice. Beautiful. Alright, so this will apply Pyre Gel. I think I did that in the wrong order, but it's fine. Huh, Eden gets silenced by mute as well, that's cool. Inferno Room in there. How much health? I take 28 damage. It's because of you. Trying to think if I want to use her to just block some damage. I think I do. The spell thing is more important. Beat. Golden egg! We got the golden egg! Oh, you have freaking spell shield. Oh, damage shield, yeah. Ugh. Well, I guess this will get rid of the 2 damage shields. Maybe I should get rid of the damage shields with these, though, because that's going to do way more. Yeah, let's do that, that. And then that'll just frickin' kill you. I think maybe it's more value to do that and then get that through. Okay. How well is this Inferno Room doing? It's killing the backline dudes, not killing those guys. I cannot draw my quick thing. Got too many cards in my deck. Okay, I could put you in front to tank for her. And then I'll spawn another dude, right? Oh, they were both in my hand. Ha! Get blasted. Well, Inferno Room does seem like it's been doing some pretty good work, so that's nice. Quick on you. Apply that to the boss. That might actually save you health. No, that didn't do as well as I thought. Okay. Might just kill you here. Yeah. Alright. Love when you kill a boss early. Feels great. We finally got quick on our girl, and we ended the run the next, or ended the fight the next one. And can't deal 1 damage to enemy units. Holy crap. That seems pretty good. Pyrebound, setting up on the floor below the pyre is good. I feel like we gotta go incant staff here. I mean, again, my deck is so freaking full right now. Adding stuff feels a little rough. Ooh, can I combine that? I can combine that with the rings, actually. Yeah. Inferno Room is especially amazing in dealing with Extinguish, Apply Corruption when you don't have all ways to neutralize it otherwise. Ah, that makes sense. I think I have to get Draw. If I did Capacity, though, I could fit another Eel Gorgon on my Incant floor, which would just be insane. I wouldn't be able to play it on the opening turn unless I get more Ember on turn 1 from some source. I kind of need all 3 of these. I swear, this frickin' Odie's Totem has made this run more complicated than it needed to be. Alright, I'm gonna go for Capacity. I feel like I need removal every time, and there's no removal here. Okay, Merchant of Arms, Merchant of Steel. Duplicate. I don't think duplicating this guy anymore is going to help us. Although he could summon himself. Oh my gosh, if I do duplicate this guy, the second time I play him on the floor, I put the Capacity, and I remove the 2 Shield Stewards, it's just going to summon... potentially summon himself. Man, that could get crazy. What's the floor look like so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. We could still fit 2 more Eel Gorgons if I played a bunch of Eel Gorgons. I do want to combine my my things here. Silence is good. I have Cursed Dragon Staff. Alright, let's combine this and this. I don't want it to be drawn on my deployment phase because it'll cost me 2. Is that correct? Cost me 2, and I only have 4 Ember on my deployment phase. I really need artifacts. I need the Merchant of Trinkets to give me the thing that's like deployment phase, draw on equipment, and make it cost 0. I feel like that's what I need. Kind of means I need just like gold for the final thing. Okay, this would give you sweep and spell weakness. This would make damage spells cost -3, and I have 1, 2. I have 3 spells without effect. I often, in Monster Train 1, would go with this one because Sweep can be so good. It does give us Conduit 12 compared to Conduit 4, though. So what is that, 8 more spell damage? Is 8 more spell damage worth more than you having Sweep and spell weakness? Probably. And I'm doing this. I don't know if it's good, but I'm doing it. And I'm going to spend the money to get rid of the 2 units that I never want to summon. Never want to see you again, Train Steward. Never again! This run, anyway. No! I did not mean to click that twice. Okay, well, Quick wasn't doing us much good anyway. I completely misclicked there. I wish there was an undo... I wish there was an undo. The hell, I scrolled down. I completely misclicked there. I got rid of Quick. They restore 150 health. I think we are having to one-shot these guys anyway, aren't we? They will take 50 damage on the bottom floor. I'm going for this. This is a little risky. Maybe a lot risky. I'm going for it. Set up on the top floor here. So, this guy here. Because that's our incant that thing. And then the next guy we pull here, we'll pull either the other Eel Gorgon or the Cold Celia. And either are good. I hope it'll do the Eel Gorgon. I probably need to just get rid of her also, to be honest. So you'll heal as you go up. So doing any damage to you is not super useful. But killing you save me some health next turn, I think. So... for a room. Okay, I've got the wrong one. That's okay. 1 damage that a bunch of times doesn't do us any good. So just incant. Okay. Beautiful. So now our incanting should give us enough multi-strike to hopefully clean up everybody like this at the top floor. Still haven't gotten our Inferno room. Although the 50 damage we're doing... going to be healed a lot of the time. Golden Egg has not done us a lot of good this run, I would say. Alright, 2 of these dudes. Let's get an extra spell weakness for next turn. I draw my Inferno room. My god. Where did Inferno room go? Did I get rid of it? Did I not play it? Did I already place it? I did. It just doesn't... Okay. I don't know why I felt like I hadn't done it. I don't know. Okay, thank God. Just enough spells to incant up high enough to kill these guys. Ooh, the full heal thing, or the heal 150 is getting a little sketchy here. Do I spend 30 gold just to consume this spell? I don't know what happens. Okay, let's test this. I'm going to redo this turn if this costs me gold. I'm going to incant this, but I have no units to draw, so hopefully it doesn't take 30 gold. I'm at 470 gold. It spent my gold even though it did nothing. Okay, not ideal. I'll do is I'll freeze it so that I don't have to have it be drawn anymore. Problem is, offering is gonna... No, it won't get the... whatever. Discarded, thankfully. Do you have incant? You have incant apply spikes. That's pretty punishing, to be honest. I hope we can play around that. This is going to be like a balancing act, I think. Like, how many spells can I cast? This might just do it here. One incant will hopefully do it. Beautiful. Alright, we do nothing else. That'll do it. Because if we add more spikes, that'll probably wreck my multi-strike guys too much. Well, there we go. GG. Oh, the Frostbite Girl's actually maybe helping a little bit, applying extra Frostbite damage each turn, too. Alright. GG. Apply mute to 5 enemy units. Apply sap. And more damage. This is permafrost. This could be very useful to mute enemies on it when they're when we have an incant on our incant floor. So I'm gonna take that for 2 pyre. None of this seems useful. Is this our last chance to make use of the horde thing? Yeah. So let's loot it. When an enemy ascends, it gains pyre gel. When I equip a friendly unit, apply conduit on my first turn to Ember. Conduit. Is conduit considered a buff that eel gorgons will remove? Status effect. What is conduit? It's green. I think eel gorgon will remove conduit, and they're really the only ones I'm equipping. So let's just get free pyre gel, I guess. This could be good. My first turn to Ember. First turn has to mean after deployment phase, right? Yeah, let's just do free pyre gel. I would like to find the conduit thing, but removing cards, we just have so much junk in our deck. What would I remove? I think I'd remove the Cold Celia so that when we get the Eel Gorgon, it's guaranteed we're summoning the Eel Gorgon. And we just have all Eel Gorgons on that floor. Pyre Jail. Man, have I not done any spell upgrades this run? Holy crap, I haven't. I will say, none of our spells are attuned, are they? We have one attuned spell. Okay. Is that right? Yeah, this one's Offering and Frostbite. So spell damage on our one attuned spell. At least I have a lot of money to work with here. Don't care about that. Deployment phase Ember. Okay, that will, I think, let us play one more unit on our starting turn. Is that a good thing, though? We play 2 of these guys, and the other guy won't get summoned. What's our capacity? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is exactly what we want to play. So actually that might be able to let us fully set up turn 1, maybe? Deployment phase? Pyre 10 to non-flying boss enemy units that enter the floor below the Pyre room. Non-flying boss enemy units. That's probably the floor we're setting up on, so let's take that. That's kind of not useful. Starter cards are 0 cost. They're already 0 cost on the floor that we care about. Planning on removing her. Wow. 2 card draft things are not very useful here. Alright, so I want to remove Cold Celia. Is that right? How much? 7 Ember on turn 1. 7 Ember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I would not be able to play Cold Celia turn 1, but I could play everything else. Do I have any deployable equipment? I only have 1 piece of equipment, right? And it is not deployable. Because of the money cost. So actually maybe I don't need to remove her now. Because I think I'm going to be able to play everything but her turn 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm going to be missing 1. Be unable to play 1. Actually, no, I can play her and not one of these guys, but I can play one of these guys when it comes back around, I think. Is that right? I think so. Spell upgrades could be good. Consume one of our crappy, like, fire starters. Permafrost. Keeping Ice Storm ready to go could be really good. Or the attuned one. So wait to play it at the perfect time when we need big damage, maybe? That might be better, actually. I care about double stack. 20 Pyre Gel. Meh. Remove Consume. Interesting. Yeah, let's remove Consume on that. That could be huge. -1 cost. Consume a fire starter. Make this free on our Explore with this guy. Oh! Oh, that was a waste. That was a complete waste. Oh well. Frozen lances are free and can't. This guy, I don't care about that guy. Heal my thing here, you know. I don't think that's worth more than just removing a spell I would rather not grab, which would be this one. Alright. This has not been the best incant build ever, even though I have all these eel gorgons. But hopefully the eel gorgons will show their quality on this last boss fight. With all the copies I made of them. Okay, so I'll have to play the last Eel Gorgon when he comes around. You will tank for her, I think. Save her a little health, I guess. Alright, you instantly die. Hopefully we can stop that from happening with some incanting. 30 times 6. Golly, that's a lot of... Okay, good. We have enough incanting to keep you alive. Whew, that was a little scary, actually. And yeah, melee weakness on my girl applying spell weakness. She might just die. She doesn't die. Okay, good. She doesn't die. I will get the extra spell weakness on you either way. I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep you alive very well, to be honest. They were gonna die anyway. I probably shouldn't have done that. Let's... That was a targetable spell I used. Is there anybody to target on the top floor to incant? No. So actually I think it's fine. So... thinking about freezing that spell, so I was thinking about there. Alright, I think you're just dead and I can't do anything about it. Not yet. Your damage is so low. Okay. So you'll be able to do an attack next turn on those guys before you die. Since I didn't get quick. Blech. Alright, let's see. I want to do this. This... And do I want to use this now? What's your... Do I need to mute you? You enchant. Does muting stop enchant? Triggers and abilities. That's an enchant. So I don't think mute actually stops enchants, so... Alright, so you're definitely dead. Let's get that spell weakness. Let's get your ring on there. Anything I care about to do it on this floor? He's gonna do pyre stuff. So let's go ahead and mute you. So that pyre damage doesn't happen. I do have aimable spell here. Okay. We never did get the little guy that can't give armor to everybody on the floor, sadly. Okay. I think it might be time to incant all the things here. Might just be able to kill this guy. How much damage will this do? 195. You don't have spell weakness. Alright, some pretty good damage there. I think mute should stop Sarah from giving rage. Do you think it did stop it? It's not. Usually when something's muted, it's like grayed out. Like, this right here would be grayed out if he was muted. I don't think enchants are muted. Not 100% sure on that, but I think I'm correct about that. They didn't get rage at the bottom? Did they not? Maybe you're right. I don't understand why it's not grayed out, though. Because, yeah, if they had Rage 3, they'd have a green Rage buff on them, wouldn't they? Oh, I should have done that one first. It would have applied Fire Gel. It's fine. Alright, well, that's GG either way. Now use on third floor. Also don't have Rage. Yeah, so I guess the mute is applying to the enchant. I guess. Either way, GG OP run. Probably not grayed out because it's marked as a buff. Yeah, but that's one thing I will say is a negative about both Monster Train 1 and now I'm finding on Monster Train 2. Some of the tooltips and icons feel misleading or aren't descriptive enough. I would have hoped that Monster Train 2 did a better job of showing that. You do agree it should be grayed out? I mean, maybe I'm just not seeing it right. I don't know. Either way, GG cookie time. Good run. I hope this gets me to level 5 Stygian Guard and unlocks the other... I think the other one is a girl that plays around in Camp more. Camp gains... oh yeah, this gets you a bunch of draw on that guy. Okay. Beautiful. That does unlock it. Ascend enemy units on this floor and apply daze 3. That's nice. Spell weakness 2 to enemy units when they enter the floor below the pyre room. Nice. Soul Guard the Martyr. That one plays around in canting more, I think. Use cooldown by X, apply 2X Avarice. Alright. And that unlocked Herzl's Horde. Got a bunch more mastered cards. We might get 4 runs in today. We'll see. I do want to end a little early, but I don't know if I'm playing faster or what, but the runs I've been doing have seemed pretty quick lately, so. Before we take our break, let's see if there's any story time here. There is story time. We've gathered all the pyre hearts. The pyre should be at full strength now. It's time, Fell. Pyre, show me Seraph. Seraph. Fell? It is you! Seraph, I'm here for one thing only. Oh, wait, no. Seraph, I'm here for one thing only. Where are the Titans? How do I reach them? I think all my characters are becoming the same voice. My, look at you. You've changed, little sister. You've grown bolder and uncouth. And those horns, are you trying to be one of them? I don't have time for this. The pyre can only reverse the corruption for so long. I need you to answer me. How do I reach the Titans? Careful now. Are you truly foolish enough to think you can command me, Fell? No, I'm not. But you no longer command me. I follow my own path. And as it stands, I'm your only chance of leaving this place. How amusing. Very well, I will tell you how to reach them. In fact, I'll even make you a deal. Defeat the Titans for me, and I will hand over heaven to you. What? You give me the throne? Why? Isn't this what you always wanted? A chance to run heaven through your ideals with mercy and compassion. I don't want your throne, Seraph. I just want this all to end. I didn't say you had a choice. My body is corrupted in its entirety. Once the Titans are gone, there will be nothing left of me. Don't be sad, little sister. Perhaps you're angry at me right now, but when I'm gone, deep down, you'll miss me. Why is his hand so large and weird looking? I don't know. Because one day, when you're the one sitting on that throne, you'll realize why I had to do the things I did. You'll clip their wings too, and when you learn the truth, you'll even turn your back on your hellborn friends. Believe me, I will never be like you. Now enough of these mind games. How do I find the Titans? The Titans. Entropy. Savagery. Dominion. You'll find them past the final gate, beyond my throne. Only I can open the final gate. Defeat me, and I will open it for you. Remember, dear sister, no matter how much you deny it, the light that made you, my light, is who you really are. Is everything all right? Do we have what we need? Yes, we do now. Prepare the next train. We're heading straight for the Titans. It's time to end this. All right. Unlock the Titans battle. Okay. Voice acting is marvelous. Thanks, Madman. All right, that was fun. That was fun. All right, so apparently our next run, we're going to have some sort of Titans to fight or something. So I think we unlocked something. But before we do that, potential final break. Sam, stretch, use restroom. Y'all feel free to grab drink, grab snack, grab a cookie when we come back. Maybe we'll fight Titans for the first time. You rock. See you in a bit, my friends.